So the Stade Pierre de Coubertin has borne witness to some wonderful badminton all week, and it's all culminated in 3 wonderful finals so far. Next up, we will have women's singles, and it's a repeat of last year's final and the only final this year to feature the #1 and 2 seeds. The world #1 and defending champion TAI Tzu Ying against Akane YAMAGUCHI. Well, as far as the race to Guangzhou standings are concerned, TAI Tzu Ying will obviously remain at #1. A week ago, Akane Yamaguchi was pushed down to #3 by Okuhara. This week, whether she wins or loses today's final, Yamaguchi will go back up to #2. Chen Yufei, beaten semi-finalist here yesterday, she will remain at #4. And the other beaten semi-finalist, Hebing Jiao, is currently at 16. But she will go up 5 places, and so still will not be in the top 10 because she will be 1 place below that list of the top 10. Well, as far as the women's singles draw is concerned, we only had 7 seeds to start with because the 2015 winner, Carolina Marin, pulled out of the tournament. By quarter-final stage, we had 6 seeds and 6 different nations, 2 players from China and 2 from India. The 2 players from China progressed through to the semi-final stage, and we were just 1 short of a full complement of the top 4 seeds at semi-final stage. The only one of the top 4, as you can see, the #3 seed, Pusala Venkata Sindhu, lost to the #7 seed. So the stage is set for TAI Tzu Ying and Akane Yamaguchi for a repeat of last year's final here in the women's singles discipline. And incidentally, we've not had the top 4 seeds in any discipline in any World Tour event so far this year. And here we are at the 21st event, and we've never had the top 4 seeds in the semi-final. It's very dramatic, the way they plunge the arena into darkness and start the countdown for the finalists. The defending champion and current world #1, TAI Tzu Ying. And now Akane Yamaguchi. This week lost her #2 status in the world, went down to #3, but the #2 seed from Japan is always a force to be reckoned with at these major tournaments. So the umpire, Hédard Dito of France, will conduct the toss of the coin. And as you can see, this is the 12th meeting between the 2 players, and TAI Tzu Ying has won 7 of the last 11, including the last 3. The last time they met was at the Uber Cup finals. But this is the 5th time that these 2 players are meeting in a final of a major tournament. And when you look at the head-to-head in finals, it's 3-1 of the previous 4 in favour of TAI Tzu Ying, including the last 3 finals. She's 24 years of age now and currently enjoying her 98th week in total as world #1. Born in Kaohsiung, first became world #1 on the 1st of December 2 years ago. this her 10th final of the year. And having beaten Kiesveld Galfangji, who beat her in the first round of the China Open, Sina Nehwal in a repeat of last week's final in Denmark, and then last year's World Championship bronze medalist Chen Yufei in 3 games, and she extends her win-loss record against Chen Yufei, her head-to-head, to 11-0. So to Akane Yamaguchi, the #2 seed, today playing her 3rd World Tour tournament final. And as I was telling you, she went down 1 place in the world rankings this week, but she did spend 2 weeks as world #1, interrupting her opponent's reign as world #1 from the 19th of April earlier this year. Won the German Super 300 event and then lost in the final of the All England Championships to her opponent of today. Now, until semi-final, she hadn't played against a seeded player because Grigoria Mariska Tunjun came through in the bottom half of the draw where Karolina Marin was supposed to be. And then Tunjun, the reigning World Junior Champion, had to retire in the second game, as you can see. And what a thriller the semi-final was yesterday against the 2016 champion, He Bingjiao. She was actually 2016 up in the opening game, was Yamaguchi, which she promptly lost against the left-handed Chinese player, 22-20, and then was 5-14 down in the second game before winning it 21-19. And then the deciding game was an absolute thriller. Again, it was 21-19, an hour and 11 minutes. It was a superb battle. So only the 2nd time this year in the women's singles discipline we have a World Tour final featuring the #1 and 2 seeds. The first time was that All England final between these 2 players.
Japan. And on my left, TAI Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. Akane Yamaguchi to serve. Love all. Play.
Well, both 3-game semi-finals yesterday morning, so I don't think we can sort of say one player is going to be more tired than the other.
I think so, actually, to be very honest, because you can say a lot about TAI Tzu Ying, her technique and how she moves on court, her fitness and everything. But you must also say that she's a master of saving energy. And despite the fact that she played 3 games yesterday, I felt that she was saving more energy in her 3 games than Yamaguchi did in her match against He Bingjiao.
Yep, there was only 12 minutes difference in it, but I think you're absolutely spot on because her economy of movement, the fact that she can play so many winners.
Yeah, she's a master of saving energy, absolutely.
Let's go wide.
Yes, it is.
Service over. 2-all.
Oh, I thought that might be going out.
Me too.
What a good rally. Look at the pace of this.
Yeah, and that's the winner.
Yeah. Well, the final last year, Morten, was only 31 minutes, and the opening game was won by TAI Tzu Ying 21-4. Second game to 16.
That's not going to happen today.
No. Yeah.
Service over.
Well, we've been talking over the last couple of weeks about her wonderful shot from the forehand side where she holds and flicks across court.
Yes,
TAI Tzu Ying.
Yeah.
But she's also got that little stop at the net as she played in that last rally. So how do you know what's coming?
And this one was straight. She can do the cross one as well.
Yeah.
Yep, you don't know. And that's why it's such a good shot.
Service over. 4-3. Service over. 4-all. Service over.
Well, not a lot you can do about that.
No, TAI Tzu Ying was standing there.
5-4.
So what you're telling me is that Yamaguchi is already doing better than last year.
Yes. Oh, that's just delightful.
Service over. 5-all. Service over.
Now, Morten, I'm going to be awfully harsh here.
Yes, let me...
Yeah.
5.
Akane Yamaguchi is one of the most consistent players in the world. She went for 2 years, 5 months, 36 tournaments, and only ever lost twice before a quarter-final stage. So incredibly consistent and getting through to the latter stages.
Yes.
But she hasn't actually won many titles, 8 titles in total. Now, I know that's harsh because she's only 21 years of age, but her opponent is only 24, and she's won 25 titles.
Yep.
One of them a non-ranking tournament, so of ranking tournaments, 24.
7,
but that's a huge
5.
difference.
It's a massive difference. I think in many ways you had expected more from Yamaguchi. She won the Japan Open as the first one some years ago when she was very, very young. I think the
2013 as a qualifier.
Yeah, the youngest ever.
8,
That's right.
Yeah.
5.
But
16 years, 3 months and 16 days.
but the thing is that her game, she's a retrieving player. She's a running player. And she will always be at the mercy of players playing a lot of good strokes.
Yeah.
So sometimes I can't understand it because she's got to be at the highest
Service
of her
over.
game to win every single match.
6-8.
But normally she's in trouble against TAI Tzu Ying because TAI Tzu Ying has got all these delayed shots.
Yeah.
It's catching her.
It's going wide.
But we also keep saying the whole
7,
time, you
8.
can't keep winning every single tournament you play. And that does also apply to TAI Tzu Ying. She will lose eventually, of course.
Yeah.
And is it going to be today or another day? We don't know. But she has won so many tournaments lately.
Service over.
8 titles already this year from 9 finals.
7.
Earlier today, we saw it with the Indonesian men's doubles. They couldn't keep, you know, that winning streak. And that will happen to TAI Tzu Ying as well, of course. Eventually, one day, she will lose. And we never
10,
know, will it be today, will
7.
it be another day? But she has played fantastically this tournament as well.
Yeah, and her win-loss record for the year in individual tournaments, 50 wins, 4 losses.
Yes.
Service over.
That's what you call dominant.
10.
Yes, very much. Sometimes she's losing games, but then away she's sort of opting the pace, another gear up and play faster and more consistently, and then she takes the next two. Yeah, that's good play by Yamaguchi.
Service over. 11.
So it is Yamaguchi who has the advantage, a 3-point advantage here in the opening game at the mid-game interval. Well, she actually lost the first game yesterday, Morton, in her semi-final against Chen Yufei. So just sort of backing up the point you were making.
Yeah, she lost the first game to 18, I think. But then she's winning 14 and 12, which is very convincing in the last two. So she just steps up that gear or two, and she's got it, and she can do it.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Park Ji-won with the blue tracksuit top. And Choi Sang-bum, the other coach. Both of the coaches originally from Korea.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
11-8. Play.
There's the one I was talking about.
Oh, that's pressure.
There.
Service over.
So the hold
9,
and flick into the deep forehand
11.
corner and then push your opponent into the backhand corner. Here we go. Look at that. Off balance, big open court. A lesson in how to outmaneuver your opponent.
But she can only do it because she's got that delayed shot. That punch and clear was really a nice delayed shot.
10-11. Service over. 12-10.
Oh, yes.
Service over. 11.
I know you were talking about the fact that she's got the options from the forehand net area, but quite frankly, I think she's got at least 3 options from any position in court, TAI Tzu Ying.
Yes, but that's what makes her so
Service
good.
over.
I usually, talk about players or think about players. You've got,
11.
let's say, 10 boxes. And there's the mental box, there's the technical box, there's the physical box, there's the, movement box. There's everything in all these different boxes. And when you look at TAI Tzu Ying, as she has aged a bit and become more mature, know what she wants, all these boxes are filled quite nicely.
Yeah. Well, she's even got the luck box on her side at the moment. Getting the net cord there.
12.
That's why if you look
13.
at a player like He Bingjiao, we always talk a little bit about her physical ability. Could she just improve it 5%? I think some of the boxes would improve even further.
Yeah. What a difference that would make to her game.
It will.
Oh, my goodness, I don't believe that. Oh, she did a full pirouette before she hit that one.
She was in plenty of time. That's good play by Yamaguchi,
What
but she's
a
not winning
rally.
it. She's not winning it. Now the trouble comes.
Oh, and it's gone wide! Would you believe it? Amazing rally. It was just earlier than that.
It was from that lift from Yamaguchi.
Yeah.
But here, she was in the box. She was way down there, Yamaguchi, but she sort of just jumped out because that shot was going wide of the sideline.
Oh, my goodness. And she's got it back. What a rally. This is absolutely tremendous.
I must say, we have witnessed some fantastic badminton today.
Yeah. How on earth? First of all, did Yamaguchi get it back, and then TAI Tzu Ying, when she'd been fully committed at the front of the court. Amazing rally.
Well, I think that was a clever smash by Yamaguchi.
15,
Going down the line meant
30.
that she's not opening up the court should it come back.
.30.
Well, she'll be annoyed with herself for not finishing off that rally, TAI Tzu Ying. She had 3 opportunities to do so. Well, you can't ever accuse Yamaguchi of a lack of work rate.
.16.
Amount of court she's covering. She's been forced to cover.
.16.
Yeah. The accurate smash straight down the line. This one.
17.
Forcing the weak reply from TAI Tzu Ying.
That's a good reply.
Very good reply.
18-15.
Yeah, forced to change direction, but a second punch clear. Played to perfection from Yamaguchi. So a 3-point advantage and 3 points away from the opening game.
Service over. 16-18.
See, from that situation there when she's intercepting on the backhand side, the block, I know it goes in the net, but could you imagine she could turn it and play a cross-court block shot? It would have been a complete open court. And this is some of the things that I think Yamaguchi have to look at.
17-18.
Well left. Yeah, that's well
well,
left.
that goes down as a poor error. The
18.
error on the return of serve from Yamaguchi, and all of a sudden, that three-point advantage that the Japanese player had has disappeared. All strings went, I think, in the racket, did it?
It did.
19-18.
No, it did
No,
not.
it didn't.
But it sounded really
Yeah.
weird. It must be completely mistimed.
So on a run of 4 straight points, TAI Tzu Ying goes into the lead at this crucial stage. Good lift.
Yeah, good length.
Missed it.
It's out.
Service over.
19 all.
I'm waiting to see that reverse slice from TAI Tzu Ying's forehand straight down the line, because she's been going cross with the slice many times. That's perfect defense.
Yeah. Simple, straight block from Yamaguchi.
Game
And
point.
she's earned herself
19.
a game point opportunity.
But the defense is so good because she's moving into it and getting it very early.
Service over.
Well saved. Good courage. Especially as she had missed a kill earlier on in the game at the front of the court, to follow up and make the kill this time and make it count. That was courageous. So 20 all, extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Service over.
So a second game point opportunity for Yamaguchi.
20.
Perfection on the net shot from Yamaguchi. The number 2 seed takes the opening game 22-20 on her second game point. The number 2 seed, 1 game to the good against the defending champion TAI Tzu Ying. 22 minutes for that opening game.
C'est bon, vous pouvez y aller.
Well, since 2007, we've had two players who've managed to retain the women's singles title here at the French Open. The last player to do so was Wang Shixiang, who won the title in 2013 and 14. And prior to that, Wang Yihan in 2009 and 2010. But if TAI Tzu Ying is to win 2 consecutive titles, she needs to do it the hard way and come back from a game deficit.
Service over.
Well, Morten, you were telling us in the opening game, in the opening stages of this, so often TAI Tzu Ying does lose the opening game and then manages to up her intensity and her pace.
She's able to maintain the pressure the whole way through. And eventually a lot of opponents kind of breaking down and can't follow eventually. So if she keeps the pressure on, maybe Yamaguchi can't follow eventually, but of course shots like this is not going to help the cause.
No. And given what we were talking about with the physicality with which Yamaguchi had to win her semi-final against He Bingjiao, and there really were some brutal rallies in that encounter, TAI Tzu Ying has to keep her opponent moving and keep working her hard. Oh dear. That was an opportunity for Yamaguchi.
2-1.
Have you ever seen anything like it? The reverse slice, deceptive, backhand drop shot that's played to perfection.
Yeah, we saw her doing it a few times in the Denmark Open last week as well, and this time just as perfect. It's an amazing shot.
Well, that was a little over-ambitious.
Yeah, but still quite close.
Service over. 4-2. Service over.
Millimeters away from going over.
3-4.
I like Yamaguchi just accepted changing the shuttle.
Yep.
If you want to change it, let's change it.
TAI Tzu Ying's the same though.
Yeah, she's always accepting. That's where I expected that reverse drop shot, not the cross.
Brought to her knees.
Service over.
This is definitely a trademark of TAI Tzu Ying, that she's able to get the whole weight behind that shot in the deep forehand corner and still able to generate so much pressure and power down the line. Not a lot of players can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, well inside the line.
4-5.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, my goodness. Great cross-court drop shot, and what a fast follow-up.
6-4.
Yeah, this one, then the follow-up.
Yamaguchi needs to be careful right now. I just sense maybe that she's beginning to tire, and TAI Tzu Ying might have an opportunity to just stamp her authority on this second game. I know it's early stages, but I just get that sense.
I agree with you, but Yamaguchi did the right thing. She got to that shot very early on the forehand at the net. She missed it.
Eight, 4.
Oh, that's a great shot. Oh! Tremendous effort.
You don't see this often from TAI Tzu Ying.
No, she's usually so good at anticipating and so quick. She rarely has to dive.
Five, 8.
Oh my goodness. It's gone long. court again. She immediately apologises.
7-8.
Oh, that was going wide.
It was.
That's definitely gone wide. And I think Tai Tzu Ying is getting a little frustrated that so many of what are normally winners against other players are coming back.
They're coming back. Yamaguchi is doing a great job on that.
Yeah.
Service over. 9-8. Service over. 9-all.
That's the one I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Setting the next one up very nicely. That's the one I've been waiting for a long time, this one here.
10,
and especially 9. That combination, you go to the front on one side and then have to come back and then to the front of the other side. It's a very, very good combination.
Missed it.
Service over. 10-all.
Yeah. And as with the opening game, it is Akane Yamaguchi who has the lead at the mid-game interval. This time, just 1 point advantage.
Seconds. 20 seconds. On court. (11-10). Play.
Well taken by Yamaguchi at the front of the court, but yet again, Morten, Tai Tzu Ying was using that tactic of dropping to one side of the court, then a drop shot to the other side of the court, making her opponent lunge forward to the forehand side, then the backhand, and back to the forehand again.
Totally agree. Yamaguchi did so well on the forehand drop shot, where she played it very, very tight, and Tai Tzu Ying could only go cross at the net, and then, of course, there was a tap. So it's all credit to Yamaguchi. The quality of her net play has been really good today.
Yeah.
12-all.
I always look at those shots like, is that a desperate move? But we will only know in the next few minutes.
TAI Tzu Ying really reaching up high, deep in her forehand corner
13
to play the straight smash, and it was only a half power smash, but it was very effective.
The grip is so loose. She's got so many options.
14.
4 straight points. Oh, that's unbelievable.
It's in. This is in.
Well, just emphasises the point you were making a moment ago. The net play of Yamaguchi has been superb. Such was her net shot on the backhand sides that even though TAI Tzu Ying was trying to kill it, she couldn't kill it. Oh yes, that's clever. Yamaguchi was expecting the attacking shot down her forehand side.
And this is one of the other great combinations, as you can see. Pushing to the deep backhand corner, and then the smash going back to the backhand side means that she's got to stop and turn.
13.
And not just being able to run through the court and make it quite easy to get the next one. Well played by TAI Tzu Ying.
Oh, that's just how did she get that? Unbelievable.
16-13.
And still she didn't give up.
She never gives up. It's a very good quality. See here again. Oh, she's missing that one. But the forehand drop shot, clipping the top of the tape, is very tight.
13.
This one here, yeah.
Service over. 14-70.
Oh, that's going out. Wow.
Service over.
8 of the last 10 points to TAI Tzu Ying.
14.
From 10-12 down.
Service over. 15-18.
Didn't miss by much.
Service
There
over.
was no question it was out.
No, enough though. It was out.
We haven't had a challenge so far this match.
15.
That's actually true. Maybe if I was Yamaguchi, I would take a tactical one now.
Yeah, good aggression. Good follow-up.
16-19.
Goodness. Oh, that's... Oh, challenge here. Yeah, first challenge of the match.
Out.
Is out. I'm pretty sure.
Here we go. What does Hawkeye say?
Nope.
It's in.
It's in. Wow.
What a great challenge.
That's a good challenge.
And game point opportunities for TAI Tzu Ying.
Over.
4 game point opportunities to send this to a decider.
Game point 16.
Oof.
Service over. 17-20.
Oh my goodness. One game all. What a terrific final. TAI Tzu Ying, the defending champion, takes the second game 21-17. And 45 minutes into the match, and it's 1 game apiece. That was an amazing shot, that really was.
Final game. Love all. Play. One love.
Good net shot. Crikey, look at that. Moved Yamaguchi. And then the perfect smash giving herself a little margin for error.
2-love.
Oh, overdone it. Ran out of patience in the end, TAI Tzu Ying.
1-2.
Long rally. 29 shots, that last one. Oh, well taken.
Service over.
I have to say that the sportsmanship shown between these two players so far, I mean, they have huge respect for each other, don't they? Apologies if they hit the other.
Immense respect.
Yeah.
It shows throughout the whole match, all 3 games, all 2 games so far. It's the same every single time.
Yeah. Ooh, I challenge that.
Akane
Yes.
Yamaguchi challenges.
It's close.
Called out.
It's worth a challenge because if she lets it go, then it's already 5-1.
Yeah, that's true.
And
it's
that's
worth it. It's worth
psychology of that. Yeah, and it was in anyway.
Yeah.
Correction in.
Good challenge.
Service over. 2-4. Play. Three, 4.
Just pace dropped slightly, I think, there from Yamaguchi, and what a difference it makes to try and scramble these shots back.
3.
And the thing is with Yamaguchi is that she hasn't really got a backhand. And that means she's got to run under it, as we see here, on every single shot on the backhand side. And that takes her out of position, and it makes it difficult for her to always get to the net in time.
Oh, superb. And she was in real trouble earlier on in the rally, Yamaguchi.
Thank you. 4-5.
So it's all about who can keep it consistent here. Who will start making the mistakes first?
Yeah.
That's one of the things I don't understand about TAI Tzu Ying's game. She played a tumbling net shot here beautifully. Look at the follow-up here. She's going for the angle. Why not just go for another one and see if she can force another short lift?
Yeah.
She's always going for the ankle.
Service over. 6-5.
That's good.
All challenge, yes. I thought that was wide.
Challenges. Called.
The return of serve was really good. It was a nice push down to that corner.
Yeah. But was it in or not? We're about to find out.
It is in.
It is in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 6-all. Play.
Oh, yes.
Service over.
Now, in the opening 2 games, Yamaguchi was getting to those drops.
7-6.
I agree with you. I have to agree with you.
Don't believe it.
Service over.
Well, I normally say sport is a battle of ability and will, and I think now it's becoming just a battle of will.
Yeah.
There's no doubting both of theirs ability.
It's a fantastic match. They really, really get a lot of shots back.
8-7.
First time Yamaguchi has been in the lead in this deciding game.
Both. 9-7.
Oh, goodness me, she must have changed her mind. What on earth was she thinking there?
As I said earlier, is this the sign who is making the mistakes first? It was neck and neck all the way, and then suddenly TAI Tzu Ying have made 2 or 3 mistakes. That's good play.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. She needs to play more of these tumbling net shots when she get in and get the chance, rather than go for the angles and trick shots and all that. Just keep it simple, make it tight.
Yeah. Well played, Yamaguchi. And she has a 3-point advantage as the players change end in this third and deciding game. Well, there's definitely something about the net play there, whether it's about her own net play or her opponent's net play. We don't know.
11-8.
5 of the last 6 points to Akane Yamaguchi.
That was another example of it there. She pushed it back to Yamaguchi rather than trying to play the tumbling net drop on the forehand side. This one here, she's pushing it back. Sometimes you have to revert back to simplicity and play these very simple shots, but play to the highest quality.
Yeah.
Service over. 9-12. Service over. Thirteen, 9.
Well left.
14-9.
Eight of the last 10 points. Now,
15-9.
This is surely the decisive move.
Yes, it looks like it.
Oh. Well played.
Service over. 10-15.
That's it. That's it. That's what I'm looking for.
Just the simple net shot.
Just the simple net shot that is played with quality. Because every single time she's pushing it or trying to look at the angle, and every single time Yamaguchi is just running it.
Oh, unbelievable backhand.
That's the opportunity. She had another one on the forehand side where she chose not to play it. Played it on the backhand side this time, but missed it.
Quick. (16-11).
Oh, sensational.
12-16. Service over.
Never took it high enough, really.
12.
That's a very difficult shot to play from that position.
Yeah.
That was a chance to take.
It's gone long. 3 points away
12.
from reversing the result of last year's final. Yeah, delightful.
You can't help being impressed by Yamaguchi and her physical fitness.
Yeah.
You know, having played that match yesterday and still playing like this today, you have to be impressed.
Service over. (13-19).
Japanese coaches shouting their instruction.
It's not often you hear that.
No.
It's not like the Danes, they're a lot more vocal. That's out.
Match point opportunities for Akane Yamaguchi.
20. Match points. 13.
What reactions to win the match point opportunity. 21-13 in the deciding game in favor of Akane Yamaguchi.
Match won by Akane Yamaguchi. 22-20, 17-21, 21-13.
Umpire just confirming that scoreline. 22-20, 17-21, 21-13 in the deciding game in a match lasting an hour and 7 minutes. Well, what a match. Well, we've seen today the unpredictability of sport, because TAI Tzu Ying and indeed the men's doubles pair of Gideon and Sukamolio were both overwhelming favourites to take the titles here today. But they were beaten by better players on the day. The final rally, and all she could do was watch as Yamaguchi defended the attempted kill. And the victory. Yamaguchi reversing the result of last year's final. Magnificent women's singles final here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the women's single award ceremony of the Yonex French Open will start soon.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie protocolaire du simple dame des Yonex Internationaux de France de badminton va débuter dans quelques instants.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to begin the women's single award ceremony of the Yonex French Open.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie protocolaire du simple dame des Yonex Internationaux de France de badminton va débuter.
To start with this award ceremony, we'd like to give a round of applause to the technical officials of this final.
Et pour débuter cette cérémonie protocolaire, merci de faire une ovation aux officiels techniques de cette finale. Merci à eux.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists of the women's single tournament.
Et maintenant, merci d'accueillir les finalistes du simple dame.
Well, a year ago in the final, Akane Yamaguchi was simply outclassed by her opponent of today. She only won a total of 20 points a year ago, 12 months on, and she leaves as champion. And she did it the hard way, beating He Bingjiao in the semi-final, coming from a game and 5-14 down in the second before winning through in 3 games. And today in the final against the defending champion, again had to fight and battle so hard for her victory.
And Florent Cheyenne, president of the French Badminton Federation. The runner-up of the Yonex French Open Women's Single Tournament.
Mesdames et messieurs, la finaliste du simple dame des Yonex Internationaux de France.
The Taipei from Chinese Taipei, TAI Tzu Ying.
Well, a 10th final of the year, and only the second time that she's had to settle for second best. TAI Tzu Ying may be quite clearly the world #1, but she was beaten by a better player today, and lovely to see the always smiling, always displays such wonderful good sportsmanship, TAI Tzu Ying.
Mesdames et messieurs, le vainqueur du simple dame des Yonex Internationaux de France de badminton.
Du Japon, from Japan, Akane Yamaguchi.
A second title of the year for Akane Yamaguchi to add to the German Super 300. Now winner of the French Open Super 750 event here in Paris. Well, her defeat in the second round last week in Odense, only the second time that she had lost prior to a quarter-final for almost 2.5 years and 36 tournaments. Well, this is the way to bounce back after the disappointment a week ago.
Ladies and gentlemen,
second World Tour title for Yamaguchi in her third World Tour final. So just one more final to come, and it is the Olympic champion Chen Long of China up against his teammate, the champion from 2016, Shi Yuqi.
By Akane Yamaguchi, 22-20, 17-21, 21-13.
So just one more final to come here at the Stade Pierre de Coubertin at the Onyx French Open for 2018. And it's a final where history will be made. It's the first ever men's singles final at the French Open since 2007, when the inception of the Super Series took place, and now called the World Tour. The first ever men's singles final to feature two players from the same nation. It is Chen Long, the Olympic champion, against the former champion here from 2 years ago, Shi Yuqi. Well, when we look at the race to Guangzhou standings, Chao Tian Chen has already qualified, and he will remain a #1 on the list, despite losing the first round here. In fact, the top 3 will all remain unchanged. Chi, win or lose today, will go up 2 places to #4. And I can tell you that Chen Long is languishing down at number 27 in the world. So even if he wins today, he will not enter the top 10. So, as far as the draw is concerned, from quarter-final stage, there were 7 different nations involved, 2 Chinese players, and in quarterfinals 2 former champions, because apart from